A good day to one and all present here. I, Cadet Akhilesh V from 6 Karnataka A Squadron, take pride to be presenting on the topic Leadership Icons from Karnataka and Goa, along with my co-cadet Shrikara RM. John C. Maxwell had said, and I quote, "Leader is the one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way." Having quoted this, I would like to start the presentation with our first leadership icon from Karnataka, Sangulli Rayanna. Sangulli Rayanna was born on 15th August 1798 and he passed away on 26 January 1831. As a leader, Sangolli Raina had led the 1824 rebellion war against the British army, and he successfully defeated the British and also took two British officers as hostages in order to suppress them. After the death of the Queen of Kittur, people lost their hope to fight against the British. But then, Sangolli Raina motivated, mobilized, and convinced the local people and started a guerrilla warfare against the British. Sangulli Raina was a gifted orator. He provoked the feeling of patriotism among common people to fight war against the British. Sangulli Raina was mainly remembered for single-handedly strategizing the war. He managed to defeat the British in his first war in the then Belgavi district of Karnataka. The British troops could not defeat him in an open battle. Hence, by treachery, the British bribed Sangulli Raina's uncle to capture him, and then he was sentenced to death. Moving on to the next icon, Kittur Rani Channamma. Kittur Rani Channamma was born on 23rd October 1778 and she passed away on 2nd February 1829. After the death of her husband and her only son in the year 24, she was left from the Kittur kingdom to protect it from the British. She took up this responsibility bravely. She stood strong and brave against the British and denied their order of heavy taxes. She said, "Who are you to us? Are you my brother, sister, relative, or a friend that I should pay you the taxes?" She had led two wars against the British, in which she won the first war, defeating the British heavily. She was remembered for the war during the October 1824 against the British, where St. John Thackeray, a collector and a political agent, was killed. Two British officers, Sir Walter Elliot and Mr. Stevenson, were also taken as hostages, but then later released on Channamma's order. She is also remembered as the first women freedom fighters in India. Moving on to the next icon, Kempegowda. Nadaprabhu Kempegowda was born on 1510 and passed away on 1569. He, as a leader, understood common people's requirements and needs and went on to build the city accordingly. His planning and division of the city Bendakaluru, now called as Bengaluru, into marketplaces, farming places, and mining areas were still continued. He made sure the city was 100% utilized. As a leader, at a very young age, he showed reputed leadership skills in the Gurukula. The city of Bengaluru, the capital of Indian state, was founded by Nadaprabhu Kempegowda in 1537. It was said that during a hunting expedition, Nadaprabhu Kempegowda had a vision of building a big city. His development plans for Bengaluru were visionary and seemingly far-fetched in those times, but still, he managed to successfully bring into effect. His plans were sculptured and meant for long term, which is the reason for which most of his plans are still continued in Bangalore and are maintained well. Moving on to the next icon, Gangadhar Rao Deshpande. Gangadhar Rao Deshpande was born on 31st March 1871 and he passed away on 30th July 1960. He was known as the Lion of Karnataka. He was the leader of the Indian independence movement against the British colonial rule from Belgaum. During the Swadeshi movement, he wanted to boycott the British goods and he wanted the Indians to use only the Indian goods. He also played a major role in opposing the partition of Bengal. Deshpande went from village to create awareness about the Khadi movement. This work was later continued by Pundalikji Katkade. He was mainly remembered for starting the very first Khadi unit at Kumari Ashram near Hudili in Karnataka. He was also largely responsible for installing the Premier of Bombay, B.G. Kher, the then Chief Minister of Bombay. Gangadhar Rao was the first and foremost from Karnataka to respond to the repeated calls of Mahatma to suffer and sacrifice for the cause of national freedom. For his works, Mahatma Gandhi had called him the Great Gangadhar Rao. Moving on to the next icon, Rani Abbaka Devi. Rani Abbaka Devi was born on 1525 and passed away on 1570. She was the very first Tulwa queen of Ullal who fought the Portuguese in the later half of the 16th century. For her bravery, she was known as Abhaya Rani, which meant the fearless queen. She was well trained in different aspects of warfare and military strategy at a very young age of 15. She was mainly remembered for repulsing every attack of Portuguese who came to capture the resources for over 3 decades. Rani Abbeka Devi had personally supervised the construction of a dam at Malali. She was also considered as the earliest Indians to fight colonialism and also the first woman freedom fighter of India. Thank you.